Hi, I'm Brian O'Neill Hughes, and I'm a Photoshop project manager. Now, we've done a couple tutorials specifically for the small business owner, like how to use clip art to make your passive-aggressive signs more fun. But today I'll be teaching those of you who own Chinese restaurants how to cook up some tasty pictures to complement your menu. Now look at this nice plate of lo mein. It's fresh, it's light, it's flavorful. It's not going to work at all. For starters, this picture was taken recently. No good. We want it to look like it was taken in 1977 by someone who could barely work a camera. Now let's open up our streamlined small business owner tool suite. Rather than fiddling around with blur settings, now you can just select the level of competency of your photographer. Add some noise and grain filters. Now that's starting to look like something I'd eat way too much of while watching a Bravo marathon. Great, so how can we take a little pow out of this Kung Pao chicken? First problem, it looks too much like chicken. Now what we're going to do is lift textures from a bunch of different animals, until we've got that gamey, overcooked mystery meat look. And just look at this spectrum of colors. I mean, it looks like everyone was invited to this party. Let's use a hue saturation to take out those healthy greens and blues, and play up those reds and yellows until we've got a nice dull shine, like an unpopped blister. Now this is a nice photo of Mushu pork, but what it doesn't do is accurately depict how you're going to feel after you eat it. Great, yeah, that's really going to sit in your stomach. Okay, now what are we going to do about this fluffy rice? Let's open up our aging filter so that people know just how hard and gross it's going to get when they forget about it for 2 weeks and drunkenly try to eat it with ketchup. Great. Another thing we can play with is mise-en-scène. That's an unnecessarily French way of saying other stuff in the picture. Now, by putting it on a white plate in front of a white background with a grease stain, we can create a climate of low expectations. For those of you who are pressed for time, here's a neat shortcut. Just pop open our American Apparel filter from last week's video. Now, obviously, there's a lot here you don't need. We're only using it for the blown-out lighting and nagging feeling that something's not right. And done! Barely appetizing. Now, just give it a name. And we're done! Now, all this photoshopping has given me quite an appetite, so if you'll excuse me, I'm going to call up the Szechuan Palace and order the Happy Family Platter for one. Huh. I just got why that's sad.